I've been waiting.
He's been waiting patiently.
Crazy. All right, so we live in 3. Gotta do a countdown, like a official countdown. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Yo, that was perfect.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, we just be on the money with it.
Yo, it's official. It's the Tosh Truuf show.
Tosh Truuf show.
I gave you first billing. You understand that?
Yes.
That's a big deal.
No, it is. It's a very big deal.
Right.
I mean, you know, I'm always appreciative of what you do for me and how you always just incorporate me in what you're doing. So I really do appreciate that.
For years, I had a hard body sitting next to me that didn't quite understand what I needed.
The dynamics of it.
Right. But always historically, I've had a beautiful woman sitting next to me. Things have been great. And one time I'm going to give a big shout out to Riv Parker. That's not her name was a Parker. But Rivy, she was a Jew. Not that Miss Parker. She was sexy. Yeah, she was sexy as hell. But Rivy was a certified Jew, a Jewish princess. And she sat next to me and was my secretary for a long time when I first got started in that street radio 92.9 FM. And I'm so excited to have you sitting next to me.
And I really do appreciate it. And that's about, like, people don't give respect when respect is due. So I give it to you. Where's that? I give it to you. Yeah, it's the bell right there.
And I got a bell.
Yeah, so we just going to be ringing the bell all night.
And you might get the bell. If you get the bell, that means you are official, all right? So this is what we want you to do. We want you to tie into all of our social media. I know you're locked in on the Facebook Live right now. You're locked in on the PC Radio Live right now. If you click it, you can listen to it on the radio. Let's explain the technology. That's the first thing we're going to do. Because it's a
Because we everywhere.
Yeah, the Book of Woogers are just setting up like phones in front of them, putting microphones next to speakers.
Well, that's been going on for years, like 10 years.
But it's exacerbated. There's a problem now. So we're gonna. I'm not here to expose anybody because that's promotion, and you have to pay for that.
You have to pay for
You have to
promotion.
pay for that. If we make mention of you, even if we talking greasy about it, even if we talk greasy about
We're
it,
not saying no names.
We ain't
And we
saying
know,
no names.
and we know not to say the TD name. Because you said to throw a brick at you if you mention that. So I don't want no smoke.
That's right.
We won't be mentioning his name.
right? And he still hasn't officially acknowledged. Him and the other guy, they started following me. Surprisingly.
But the crazy part is that when you, whenever you do something to somebody, they come over to me, tell me, and then start following me. Then I block them.
Right.
Now you done block them.
Right.
So now they can't see nothing. They trying to figure out or trying to go on somebody else's page.
Right. So let's run down all the social media first.
Okay.
I'll let you start it off, Tasha.
Muy Caliente Tasha on Instagram, and then we got Latasha Muy Caliente Crawley on Facebook, and I'm also on Twitter. Twitter only allowed me to do Muy Caliente Tosh, Tosh. That's Tasha with an O.
All right. So
And then also we have the Tosh and Truth podcast as well.
right, and the Twitter is Tosh and Truth. I think it's just Tosh and Truth.
Yeah, because you can't do
Can't-
because it's too many characters.
Too much. Twitter's like we let y'all be and do whatever y'all want, but
Exactly,
your name
but it's
cannot
just
be
real long.
2,000 characters.
Exactly.
Let me see. I was going to create a Snapchat. I'm not ready for that yet. Another Snapchat. I'm not
Well,
ready.
you what? The thing is about Truth is he's just on all social media platforms. Meaning, sometimes when things pop up, I'll be like, Truth did that? Like, he has so many different names. Let's start with Instagram, the movie.
Which?
And that,
Which?
that one got banned, and it's still down. And how long it's been down?
It's been about
3 months?
6 days. No, it's been about 6 days. Last week.
No, because
Thursday.
you said it before that.
No. This is the.
So no, they let it come back, and then something else happened.
Right, they tried to ban me. Facebook went and banned me. I've been in Facebook jail since Trump was president.
No, but so that's the one that was long.
Yeah. So Instagram the movie. I was doing some promo for the Philadelphia Reign pro basketball team. I put a post up and I started shouting everybody out that was in this one particular video. And before I even hit send, your account is banned, blocked. Or we need to verify who you are, what you're doing. Do you really know these people? I did the verification. They actually had me take a picture holding a
Yes,
code
they
up.
do.
I did that. They said wait 24 hours. I waited the 24 hours. Came back. They said not only are you not coming back, you're disabled. So I had to go through an appeal process.
Is that when you had to send your license and all that too?
I had to
do that as well.
I had to send them my djtruuf.com registration for the website. I had to send them my EIN number for my taxes, so they can verify again. Now, it wasn't a problem, Tosh, when I was dropping cash off in the Instagram to promote my posts. It wasn't no problem taking my money. But now it's a problem when I'm promoting and I'm doing what I do. So I'm going to get it back. Even if I have a top... No, I'm sorry.
Is this when the brick is thrown? Come on, get a brick sound. Get a brick sound that's hitting the glass or something.
I have a top lawyer, okay, who's working the case right now to make sure that I get my Instagram and movie back. So we're working on that. So right now, DJ TRUUF.
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 All right, like the truth, TRUUF. Hey, one time for Aunt Baker, one of my historic friends, I'll tell you a story about him in a minute. We waving to everybody in a few minutes. Don't go nowhere. Where else are we at? What else are we at?
So you said TRUUF.
TRUUF.
DJ Truuf. What's your other handles?
OnlyFans Warehouse.
Oh, God.
That's a whole nother issue. That's a whole monster that we can talk to in the 9 o'clock hour.
That's weeks to come.
Yeah,
because that's going to take weeks to, And then we probably have we're going to need some type of, porn industry people here in order to really talk about the OnlyFans.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. And somehow I've finagled my OnlyFans situation into food because we have a food truck that we're going to be bringing along for this ride. I'm working out the final details for that, and I'll give you the actual links so you guys can go check them out. So we're going to get into some food porn.
And also, I don't want anyone to think that when they send me something and I let you know that I'm going to get back with you, I do. That's why I told you to go to toshandtruthpodcast@gmail.com so that any of your questions that you want answered, or if you want to be on the show, all you have to do is just reach out to Tosh and Truth Podcast so that we can get you all registered and figure out what you got going on in order for us to bring you on. We just don't want to bring just anybody on just to sit here, because sometimes people feel like if they're coming on the show that they just going to be able to talk and they just going to be able to vibe. Then as soon as the cameras start rolling, they don't have anything to say, and now we're just stuck here.
See, a lot of people, have never been in a professional radio situation, okay? They're used to just sitting at home, putting some mics up on the counter, and they just yap. Everybody's talking over each other. There's no real formula for success. But we are going to teach you how to be properly interviewed in front of some real radio personalities who really are putting in the work.
Listen, I'm going to give you a story about that. Someone asked me one time to come interview with them. Okay, go to this nice little studio. I'm like, okay, they got buzz you in, they have to do all of this. So when we get there, though, now they want me to do the things that I used to do and talk like that, but you have to bring that out of me. Like, if you're interviewing me, you have to interview me like you said. You have to. The interviewer has to bring that out of you.
Yeah.
So they were talking to certain things. It's just not gonna happen. Right. So they were talking to me, and as they were talking to me, they like, well, you're not like how you were on the show, and I'm like, well, you didn't ask me a question. Like, I'm just supposed to come out and say, do this, do this, do this. I'm like, no, you're interviewing me. I'm only answering the questions that you're giving me.
Right.
And
so
then it was
from Tosh, West Germantown. That's it.
Yeah, like, so then now you want me to say, and suck a penis and do all of that? I'm like, I can't do all of that. So then this is where I see how we do our business and how they do their business, and not to talk about it because, people do have to learn. It was like the phones is out. The mics is up to the phones. And I'm looking like I'm not used to this.
You guys are hilarious.
But what was so funny was the person that was supposed to have owned the show called in. Mm-hmm. So he called in. He like, yeah, who is this person? They talking. So he said something, and I just didn't like the way he was talking. I said, hang up. So she was like,
That's the boss. We can't do it.
I said, hang up.
We hang up.
She said, so I said,
Click.
Listen.
Click 'em.
So she said, oh my God, that was the boss. I said, he gonna be all right. I hung up. I'm the guest. I just hung up on him.
Right. Tell him he
So,
got to pay the phone bill.
Exactly. Yeah. It disconnected. Whatever.
You guys are just hilarious. But we appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Yes, we do.
Mike Jones, we see Mike Jones. Matter of fact, you know what? After the break, I'm paying some Mike Jones.
Okay.
Back then they didn't want me. Now they all own me.
That's what they do.
All own me, baby.
Pull up on me.
Own me. Pull up. All right, we're gonna get the phones on fire tonight. Well, maybe not tonight, because I don't really feel like talking to people on the phone.
But he never feels like talking to people, so that's where it's going to be a problem, man. It's going to be like, Tosh, another
Send a
call.
DM.
No, but it's
the
going to be like,
message.
Tosh, you want to take another call? Yes, I'll take all of the calls. This one right here, he listen, and they will keep calling. They don't stop.
Listen,
They keep calling.
we
Then
busy.
one will get
We
through.
busy. Remember, you used to call the other radio stations back in the day, trying to win prizes. And
But you were telling you giving out a prize and then won't answer and then say somebody DM me. But you just told the people to call you.
No, that's
So it's going to be, that's where it's going to be with the yin and the yang.
we was on live. See, we so focused on the 19 different camera angles, I forgot to turn the mic on to the people listening on the radio. Because you know we on the radio too.
Yeah, I know. This is just not a. See, this is.
So they were
this
just
is like
hearing.
worldwide.
They were just hearing.
I told you
instrumental.
someone asked me, and I told them, Truth have people all in Japan and everything like London.
I was on the radio in Belgium for 4 summers. gkradio.eu. Don't make me pull out the receipts. Please don't make me do that.
But you know facts.
Facts.
You know what they do. They always think that someone is just making up things when they're not.
You know,
We do research and everything around here.
You know,
So-
I got a lot of time in the game, and people be like, trying to talk greasy on me like I just started. I'm petty, Tosh.
We know.
I'm so petty.
Leave them alone, please. Because I get petty with them sometimes.
So this guy, I was at this birthday party for myself. I think it was my party, but I was DJing out there. And they asked me for some obscure song. They wanted the Tippy Toe song.
What is that?
I don't know. So I type in Tippy Toe, and I play Tippy Toe. They said, no, Mr. DJ, that ain't it. I said, it says Tippy Toe. They said, no, it's T-T-I-P-P-P-I. I said, I don't know how the fuck y'all spelling it, but in my computer, it says Tippy Toe, and that's the song. That ain't it. So on the background, I hear this little guy, young guy, probably about 24 or 5. Fuck the DJ. The DJ ain't shit.
Oh, okay.
That
when you went off.
He ain't got the song Tippy Toe. Tippy Toe? Okay. I see you like harassing people on their job. Where do you work? Silence. And I just kept ice grilling him the whole time. I would not take my eyes off of him.
Please tell me what song did you play?
So what I did, because he kept, he ain't got the song. He ain't no good DJ. He ain't this DJ. I said, I'm going to let him rock out with that synopsis for about 30 more seconds, right? So as soon as the girl came over to ask me one more again, can she hear the Tippy Toe song? The Tippy Toe song that she wanted was in the background, and all the girls was ass naked on the dance floor. So he looked at me again, and he left. He left the party. He just rolled out and walked by me, because you're not going to come on my set and try to live your DJ life through my fingertips. You're not going to do that. I'm not going to let you do that.
Someone that get you through your day music right here, you know what I'm saying?
This always happens. Anywhere
right.
Truth goes, they just bound to get naked.
I didn't mean for
I mean, and it can be any kind of song. It could be the Ronald McDonald song, and they just get naked. Like,
hey, the guy, listen, I cracked the mic. I played Shine a Light on him. Because it's my birthday. It's her birthday, and I'm DJing, I'm getting a check, but it's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
Right. So I come from behind the decks, and I jump in, I grab the mic, and I just set it off about 3 minutes. So the guy comes over, he says, man, you just changed the whole energy in the room. All the girls is butt naked, all the lights, everything. Man, you got to give me your number, man. I'm trying to you need to be my DJ. Okay, all right, you hype, bro.
is you paying for this DJ is the question.
So
now that depends on what your pocket.
So you know what he did?
I'm listening.
He showed me his phone. He said, put your number in my phone. and he typed in the DJ, and who name was in the phone that he made me see? Diamond Cuts. He made me see that he had Diamond Cuts' phone number. I looked at the phone number. That ain't even her phone number.
So she done gave him the other phone. The phone that be in the drawer.
Right, yo, I'm in hysterics, because I got a personal relationship with Diamond Cuts. That's her first MC. And we rocked out inside that villa on Broad and Thompson Street. Don't make me pull out the receipts. Facts. Facts. So I'm just typing in right after Diamond Cuts. See, I used to talk to Diamond Cuts, but you gonna be my official. Okay, yo, bro, just put the number in your phone. Just let it go. What's up, cousin Vanessa? She said we rock.
Hey, Vanessa.
Hey.
Thank you.
Yo, so this whole, I can see for the first week or two, we just gonna be shitting on people. Like,
no, you're gonna just be shitting on people. This is what I mean, the yin to the yang. Then I get thrown in this. Then everybody want to come at me. Now I gotta block people, which I don't like blocking people.
Yeah.
I blocked that guy.
There's a level of excitement, in my life, because it's been about a long time. I don't want to say exactly how long we've been in syndication, but I held on to a lot of people in syndication. Syndication means we have a lot of shows in the archive.
A whole lot. That we can just drop them.
At any time.
At any time. Pick a date. Just pick a date.
Pick a date. And we'll play the date
that matches. That date that matches what you pick. Because we got years and years full of it. This is years of it. But I was taught by the best. I appreciate you. I've always appreciated you. I appreciate PC Radio Live as well. We have to give a shout out to them.
Tosh did some things that, I've been in the game for 20 years. I never shut the internet down. You never broke a server. But you were so intense. I remember I was sitting right over there and I was just watching you just like, and another thing. And I said, you don't tell me.
No, but guess who did I learn that from? I learned it from watching you.
And you know what else? Katia with her shadiness.
Yes. I used to be like, she's on the slide. She will throw shade real quick. You gotta love her.
I love Katia, and she is doing some amazing things. She is an official alumni here. Our alumni are doing big things, not just like stealing people events and tagging their names in it and putting their names on upbeat flyers and shit. We actually are doing things.
See, these are the things that I don't be knowing. Do you see the shade being thrown? And they say there could be bright sunshine outside. This one right here will throw the true shade.
You know what it is? Because I'm sitting here drinking water today. This is the first time in the 6-8 years I've been on this station that I've drank a bottle of water.
And he probably needs it because he probably was drinking before he got here. And who was to say that is water in there?
It is. It's electrolyte water.
Oh, he must need it.
I need it.
He must need it.
I need it. I've been going through some hell trying to get back. Somebody said, one of my friends said, you know what? The reason you're not getting like 2 million likes and things like that, you're not letting it all out on the air. You're not letting your life out on the air. People like Wallow and all these guys, they out in the streets and they're just crying in people's laps and telling their whole life story, their business.
No, you know what's so crazy just in general, and they say it all the time, you can have someone that can post something that's so real and so true, and it's only going to reach a certain amount of people because that person may not be as popular as another person, and people think that that's what really sells, and then when they get to the real nitty-gritty of who that person is and find out that they really a fraud, it's just like, damn, I've been listening to this person for so long.
Right, for nothing. No reason. Because I can talk about Billy.
We ain't talking about them.
Oh, we're not talking about them in particular.
Yeah, I was saying in general, but
okay.
We're not talking about them today. We're not talking about TD today.
Not TD.
No W. No G.
My cousin, see how I try to stay away from the subject? She wants me to talk about the strippers that we have for Uncle Tyreek's party. I'm really trying to not look at these
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that at let's say 9:30.
9:30.
Yeah, we'll talk about Uncle Tyrone. Let me put that on my in my to-do list. Uncle Tyrone strippers. We'll talk about
what
later.
I will talk about, cousin Vanessa, is the time Kobe Cole, who's big in the industry now. $1.99. And he called me, because I was doing strippers big time in the 90s, 2000, coming out of high school. He said, hey man, what we need you to bring some strippers up to the radio station. Can you handle that for us, brother? We want to touch your gangsters.
How many you have?
Little do I know, I ain't got no strippers on deck. All right.
Oh, at this time.
Nobody.
You didn't.
Yeah, it was all just smoke and mirrors. You know, I was.
Okay.
So what I do?
Go by get some.
What I did was I walked around the corner.
Okay.
I found the only two girls that I knew that were of age that we could hang out.
Okay.
One is my cousin Vanessa.
That's why she went to
Green table.
And the
Vanessa,
other,
you was out there acting like a stripper.
And the other is Gina.
Oh,
The other
God.
was white girl Gina from the, we in the hood, North Philly. And it's a white girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's labeled
Yeah,
white
she's
girl.
labeled
Gina.
white girl.
Right.
Okay.
So, white girl Gina and Vanessa were my strippers, I believe. So, they got dressed. They got dialed up, makeup and everything. And we walked into the station. And I never seen this look of disappointment in ever. Because, I don't know what Kobe Cole's perception of what I was going to bring to the station. But
That wasn't it.
that wasn't it. I didn't follow, what's the thing now?
No, when they say you didn't handle the assignment.
I did not. I failed. I failed that assignment miserably.
Why they wasn't dressed like?
I mean, that's my cousin. I can't even be hyped. Be like, show up your goodies and take it.
Oh no, that's what they thought at that time.
They wanted thongs and high heel boots and.
But
thighs.
he has a lot of those now.
I got them now.
I'm talking about like, listen, make one phone call. That's it. And if you want 50 of them, he got 50
They
of them.
are in the inbox, and you can be in the inbox right now too. Make sure you follow me at DJTRUUF. On the Snapchat, it's going to be Thought Herder. And I want you to understand, if you follow me on Snapchat, I do not need your judgment. I do not need your opinion. I do not need you in none of my inboxes telling me what I should or should not post on my Snapchat. Because Snapchat is not like Instagram, which is going to suck
Why
you.
do people do that anyway?
What?
How do you want to follow somebody and then judge
Judge.
what they put on
Right.
it?
Oh man. As soon as I see a judgment call, blocked. I don't even want to
But
answer.
then they be the same ones that want to get back on and then will make phony pages to get back on.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. 'Cause I was going to delete the Snapchat and start over, and then start separating the audience. I said I'm not doing all that. So right now I'm almost maxed out on the number of people I can have on the list. So right now I need you to feel fortunate that you're on
the
there.
list.
Right. Because today, if you follow the Tosh Truuf Instagram page, I just put up a premium Snapchat link. So $10 is going to be the premium if you want to stay on there.
Okay.
All right, so don't
Ain't
beat
nothing
me
wrong
up.
with that.
Don't beat me up. All right, it's about monetization and getting to the bag.
Do you do this? And I don't know if y'all out here in this in the social media world, but I have seen where like someone tried, like just say for instance a guy is following me. I may not know this guy personally. I just may know him from social media.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you get like a girl's request, and then you'll see like who are the mutual followers.
Right.
I will unfollow everybody.
Everybody
So
on that
she
list.
won't even be able to get on, and then everybody that's on that list, it could be 15 people.
Done.
I just unfollow them because now what brought you here? It brought you here because that must be one of your people,
Right.
and I really don't have time. I'm just here on social media to have
Ain't nobody
fun.
got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time. So what I do is listen. Everybody got to go. You know, then I get them same people requesting. No, it was a girl that requested me. I don't know. Oh, that's not for me. Man, listen, I don't know who it's for. So you got to go
You
to.
better feel lucky to be on our
Exactly.
on our close friends list. Especially
Exactly.
on that IG close friends. That's a special place right
Exactly, it is.
now. Don't beat me up about social media because I've been flying with social media since MySpace was the big thing. And if you never had a fight over being in somebody's top 8 friends list on MySpace, you don't have
no right to talk.
no right to tell me.
What to do?
Right, because that was pretentious back in the day. Yo, you put me on your friends list.
Yeah, they be salty.
I mean, I'm on your
But
list.
you know what's so crazy is it's like that now. And I mean, these are grown people and feel some type of way if you don't like a post and you don't do anything like that. Like, are you kidding me?
I watched somebody scroll past they was in the house with me. They scrolled past on my Instagram and they were just scrolling. I said, motherfucker, ain't you gonna like something on there? I need you to like stuff. Don't just be scrolling.
But that's when you do block them and delete them. As soon as they leave, you just block and delete them. Now they wondering, wait a minute, I can't get on. No, because you just was swiping, no
scrolling and
swiping.
shit. I need support. They be like, yo, why you not like DJ Khaled now? You know why? Because you don't share my shit.
Exactly.
You don't share my shit.
Run it. Yeah, right.
Okay?
Right.
All right.
So did you ask the people what they wanted? Because they can ask us some questions if they wanted to ask us some questions.
Wherever you want.
And we're very truthful about what we say. Like I always tell people, I'm an open book. You can pull me off the shelf and read me. This one right here, he's just open.
Open book. What page? What chapter?
What page? What chapter? What you want to know?
42?
So if y'all want to know anything, if y'all want to ask us anything, feel free to ask us anything, and we will definitely
send your
respond to you.
Send your questions. Request music because unlike most podcasts now, we are actually streaming on the radio. We are media-based, BDS certified. Hey, Ashakia. Oh, that's my other cousin. My first cousin.
Well, I hope you didn't take her out.
No,
Good.
she's too smart for that shit. She's 36 years old, and she just finished graduating. She graduated 10 times in her life. When you gonna stop graduating?
Well, we gotta say congratulations to all the graduates out
All
there.
the graduates.
Especially
every
going
time
through all
I turn
of
around,
this.
she got another plaque.
That's
on the
good.
wall.
That's good.
That's my cousin.
That's
I
good.
learned nothing from her, but how to curse people out.
Okay, so I got Harold Davis over here. He's watching.
What's going on, Harold?
I like how you said that. What's going on, Harold?
That's how you do Harold. Harold. Like,
That's how their moms used to call them.
Harold.
And then, okay, so listen. You know we have to give one personal thing about us.
I put an A. I don't know what else you need to know. Look, she said shut the fuck up. See what I mean? See where that's where I get it from.
No, that's one personal thing. I mean that you, okay, what have you grown with? Meaning, okay, during this time, during COVID, what did you grow with? I mean, and we know that you came through some obstacles and you went through some things,
Still
and you had to
going through a
get
lot of
surgery.
things.
Yes, you
Yeah,
are.
a lot of
But
things.
what built you up to make you want to do radio? I mean, to come back, which you never really stopped. But I'm talking about for us to be on the air.
I did get tired of people asking me when am I coming back. I'm like, I never went nowhere. Like, you can listen to the show anytime you want. But I realized that people want to hear like they want to be engaged live. And I remember in July of COVID year, when the COVID pandemic first hit, and I was at my...
That was of 2020.
2020. I was at my lowest. I mean, the depression kicked in, the physical, my health was just breaking down. I couldn't even get off the couch. And I'm collecting unemployment. And, I'm tired of collecting unemployment if you figure that. I wasn't working. But I was making more money than when I was working.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people nowadays don't want to work.
Not that much, Scott. Don't get it twisted.
No, but there's people that don't want to work because of that. But go ahead. Continue with your story.
So I went back to work, but I needed a little bit of motivation. I knew I wanted to get back on the air because when I had my son, when I realized I wasn't in a position to entertain the people and be DJ Truuf, I sat in the car and I was probably in tears. I just was out of it. And I had my son call Drew producer, and he made the call. And I said, just tell him I can't make it in. And I don't know when I'm going to make it back. In the background, all I hear in the speakerphone was, tell your dad whenever he's ready, we'll be here waiting on him.
Well, one thing that we can say about the youth producer is very supportive during everybody's trials and tribulations, meaning, and he could have been going through things himself,
Right.
But he made sure that his family, which was the PC Radio Live family, was okay and was cool,
Right.
and to check up on him and everything. And we know that people during this time have been going through a lot of things. So, if you want to share that story with us, you can send it to my DM. I'll definitely, give you some airtime where I'll read it. you know, and
if
if
you
you
wanna
wanted
remain
it to be
anonymous,
private, if you
right.
wanted it to be private, it can be private. But sometimes you need to talk to get it out. I remember Truth calling me up, and again, we were at a lot of us was at some lowest points in our life. And this is the humility part of it, where you gotta humble yourself. A lot of us, where you figure, oh, we not, and then you're still looking at social media, even during the beginning of this pandemic, and everybody is still so this and so that. Like nobody can never, they couldn't be themselves.
Right.
And I remember just sitting here like, I just need to go back to the show because that was just an outlet to release anything it was, whether it was anger, whether it was frustration, whether it was hurt, you know, whether it was happiness. We just needed that, but then we couldn't get out.
Right.
So I'm like, in all honesty, I know that if I call the Jew producer, he will set something up in my room, and we'll be able, you know, in my other room, we'll be able to do what we need to do. And then me and you started talking, and as we and you started talking, then it was like, you know what, we need to put this thing together.
We had an amazing 3.
No, I think it was longer than
It was
that.
4 hours.
It might have been longer than that.
You know,
because we started at like 9. When we hung up, it was like 5, 6 in the morning.
It really was.
No, because I mean, we done went from that to
We got-
showing like the porn girl and
Connected me to the internet, got the internet plug
got the
for me.
internet plug for you
Yeah.
and all of that.
And I
so
still got that deal. I
yeah.
still got that
So
deal.
I say that.
My phone and my internet bill together is $9.
Yeah, and I
Thanks,
talked. We
Tom.
talked. Yeah, we talked about that, and we talked about different things. But one of the things that we always did was stay family, and we stayed connected. It's some people that, you know, as soon as things kind of part, everybody just part like the Red Sea, and they never come back together.
That's what's wrong with black people. You know, when black people hit that rock bottom, you would think that you can go to family. You would think that you could reach out to someone that you grew up with or something like that.
But you were always able to reach out
Always.
to me. And that's what I'm saying. Our PC Radio live family, like I always talk to Katia, like every morning. Mother love.
Mother love.
Mother Love, you always have to talk to Mother Love.
Yeah.
You know, the Jew producer.
So you don't want to go out with a group and then you the most hated in the group, but y'all family.
But and that was never like
Right.
that with here. So that's why you can be a little bit more open. And I say that to say whatever you were going through, you know, just know that there are better days coming. And you don't have to worry about it. And there are some true friends here in this world. You just have to find them and make sure that you stick to them.
My top 5 right now, you're in the top 5.
Oh, that's good.
You're
Thank you.
in the top 5. My top 5 is out as the most supportive 5 friends, favorites you could ever have. I put this story out. I'm trying to be vulnerable. I'm going to expose everything. But I'm a diabetic, and I found out I was a diabetic.
That was before you left off air.
Right. So in the
And you got sick.
process, I'm just getting it under control. It took me about 3 years to get under control. Big ups to Uncle O too, who's a diabetic, who's been one of my. We support each other. But I was coming out to an event for the station, and literally, I passed out on the street. Okay? I couldn't move. I couldn't do nothing. I was out. And you know, if the sugar drops low, you can't. You just out. All I had enough energy to do was press number 1 on my phone, which is my phase list, and it automatically cooled down. I hear the speakerphone going on. Help. Sent the location. 5-7 minutes later, I'm being picked up, put in the truck, and whisked off to good pastures. That's what your top 5
No, that's what your top 5
That's
should
what
consist
they're
of.
supposed to do.
Or the top 5 where I have, whereas though it doesn't matter what time of the night, if you're feeling down, you can make that phone call and that person will sit and talk to you.
Not goddamn who is that?
Yes,
Okay?
exactly. Or don't want to answer. And it's so funny. Listen, I'm looking right here. I have a cousin named Dawn Crawley. Now, let me tell you how we met. I was in the nailery. Prior to me being in the nailery, my nail tech says to me, "Oh, I know a Crawley," because now everything had to be paid by Cash App and everything.
right.
You know, before they just know your first name. So she tells me who she know. I'm like, "Oh, okay." She like, "Well, she worked here." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I had to call there. So when I called this particular place, She answered the
Oh,
phone.
this is Crawley speaking.
No, she said, this is Dawn Crawley. I said, oh, this is Latasha Crawley.
Oh, shit.
She was like, are we related? I was like, I don't know.
Could be. First
Right?
time.
I was like, I don't know. So she says, I gotta find out if we're related or not.
Right.
So she says, well, follow my Facebook page. I follow the Facebook page.
75 mutual friends.
No, but let me rewind. Let's rewind it. So now I'm in a Nellery. Dawn is in here. I don't know. She don't know me. I don't know her. The Nell text says, Dawn Crowley, your last name is Crowley, right? That's Dawn right there. So she comes and we meet. I said, call her. She comes, we meet each other.
Right.
She's like, wait a minute. I know. She said, here. She gives me her telephone number, give me her information. Once she gives me that, she says, go follow my Facebook. First picture that pop up, my mom.
Mom. Wow. Wow.
I'm like, that's my mom.
Wow. How do you know my
I'm
mom?
like, that's my mom.
Right. How do you know my
so
mom?
She
That's
like,
my mom.
she like, it
Your
is.
mom.
So she's like, I really think we're related. Give your mom my telephone number. Lo and behold, gives my mom the telephone number. We are related. I went to our family reunion. People that were at the family reunion, a lot of people knew me from social media, but because we had the same last name, didn't really know if we were related.
Right.
Some people I knew from when I was younger, so we are really related.
Nice.
So I say that to say, this pandemic has brought people closer, has brought family closer. People that really wasn't really supposed to be in your life, they were the ones that drifted away. And when I said something about getting good morning text, she said I get text every morning, because my new thing right now is if I put your number in my phone, you're going to get a text
Oh, I
every
get the
morning.
text every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
You get it actually on like 2 or 3 different, because he got like 2 or 3 different things.
Every device.
So, yes, they do. They go off. And I mean, it's the same one, because I text at least 50 something people a day.
Right.
Good morning.
Right.
So I can't take and do everybody individually, but I never put y'all in a group chat.
Oh,
So that goes to show where the love really is, because I go into each person's
You
name
can tell when you're in
and
a
I
group
do
chat.
that.
You can tell me, and I hate that. I don't
Yeah,
like
because
group chats.
if people is, but I don't.
I think you group chats, you all in my fucking business. Don't do that.
No, a group chat is 2 or 3 people where we're doing something like me, you, and then we got
Right.
a Jew producer,
Right.
and then we got somebody
Don't
that's coming on the
just
show.
hurdle me in with 75 people.
Exactly.
I don't know none of these. They see my phone number. Now my personal business is all out.
But
You know,
again,
you know
like
what
I said, I do
Right.
at least
Right.
50 right now. It was someone that was on social media, and she said, y'all don't know what could be going on with me over here. I could be ready to kill myself or whatever. Don't nobody reach out to me. I said, what's your number? She gives me her number. I text her every day.
Right.
You understand? Because you just never know what nobody's going through. And good morning will go a long way. And it's so funny, because if I don't text y'all in a day,
Look,
now
look.
I'm getting a whole bunch of texts.
And actually, if you're listening live on the radio stream, the next song coming up is "Hello, Good Morning."
Oh, okay.
It is.
Good,
I didn't.
good.
This
You
is
didn't
not,
even do
we're
that.
just in sync.
We're just in sync
I
with
told you, in sync is coming up after the break. Like I
Okay.
said last week.
But
we
it
are
is.
just syncing
It
together
is.
right now.
It's a good thing where people, and like I said,
Syncing.
it's people that when I don't text, it's like, wait a minute, something must be going on with Tasha. And that goes to show if somebody don't respond to your text, you have to check up on them, because a lot of people wasn't checking up on people thinking that they just were fine.
You know what? I don't respond to text messages. I don't really save too many names and numbers, but it don't even start the day with a good morning. It just be like, you got $40, cash at me.
But you always be messing with the.
Yeah.
It's the ones he mess with. That's
Is that
why
what
you
it
get
is?
them $40
Is that what it
text
is?
message. Because I get up, and sometimes it be so early in the morning. I'm like, you know what? Let me get this out the way, because if I started at 7:30, I might not finish texting people until 7:45. Because I'm texting so many
they
people.
was going crazy when I said $40.
Yeah, they like the $40.
If you spent during the quarantine, during this pandemic, during the PPA money, if you spent $40 on something inappropriate, inbox one of us right now. Tell us what you spent $40 on.
I can't believe nobody was taking $40.
I had so many $40. I had plenty of $40.
I can only imagine.
Right.
I can only imagine.
I had a lot of $40.
But if y'all have a $40, what is it? A $40
That's
story?
a $40 story. And I mean,
$40 story.
I mean, sometimes it does. I mean, it just got to a point. I was so disrespectful with it. I told one shorty I had $17.50. It was $17.50 plus Uber ride, so it worked out to be about $28.46. $28.46.
And she was okay with it?
Okay with that, and you're not getting a return trip. You're going to use that $17.48.
But what if it costs her $20 to get home? See, this is why I hate you.
And it makes it bad on women like us because they like, well, it's the $40 crew. Like, you ain't with the $40 crew? No, I'm not with the $40 crew.
You're going to get it one. You're not getting a
I'm going to
round
the China.
trip.
I'm going to the Chinese store that the wings cost $40.
My cousin Ashki, she said she bought a bottle of Espolone. Cispolone. I don't even know what that is. It must have cost at least $40.
All right, listen. Let me give a shout out to a few people right now. I want to do Summer, Marty, Catherine, Dawn. And I have a lot of people that's on here. Yes, that's Dawn Crawley.
We should be on
Daryl Crawley. Then I got Marty. Harold
Washington. You know what? After that NSYNC, I'm playing Harold Washington. Okay.
So we got NSYNC, we got Good Morning, and Harold Washington. Okay.
If you're listening live on the TuneIn Radio app, I forgot to tell them.
Yeah, tune
If
in.
you got the TuneIn Radio app on your phone,
And it's free.
It's free.
All you have to do is go to your app store and you download TuneIn Radio, and then you search PC Radio Live, and then you'll be able to hear us live on air.
Yeah, once again, we are live on the radio. So this is see.
And wait a minute, 877-226-0998. See, that's the number to call. Now, again, like I'm stating to you guys, Truth do not like to answer the phone. I like to answer the phone. I will take calls. So we have to make a promise right here on air, at least 5 or 6 calls.
A week, a month.
No, in a time thing. We have to limit it though. At least 6 calls at 2 to 3 minutes. 3 minutes top.
Okay.
Unless they're really,
It's a good call. If it's a good call, I'll know in the first 30 seconds. Like if you send me a good record, I'll know it's a good record in the first 15 seconds. And if you want your chance to get your music played live on air and critiqued live on air, Tosh Truuf
podcast. That's TOSHANDRUFPODCAST@gmail.com.
Yep.
Send that link to us.
So I'm always scouring the internet for ideas. And I realized none of the new ideas from people really matter. So what I'm going to do is bring back some of my ideas that have worked.
Let's go back.
All right.
None of the new ideas. What?
People, all these new millennials, people, I don't know, they come up with stuff. They're like, we're going to do stripper karaoke. So everybody going to be naked for karaoke? Okay. You didn't put no thought into that. You put no effort energy into that. Just stripper karaoke. Okay. How about stripper twister and have them all engaged with each other with bananas sticking in each other's mouth? And when I spin the dial, and if you don't, that's what
Do you see? And this is a no judge zone, but this is what I have to sit next to.
Right.
And again, the first thing that people say is, well, is Tasha going to participate in the
Tasha's not going to do none of that.
No, I'm not.
Tasha's not going to. Odell Pete is loud. I hate those notifications. I can tell you.
Well, I mean, what the hell? Take the notification
I don't know how
off.
to turn it off. It's Instagram.
Oh my goodness, he is so tech savvy.
And it'd be like so mention you to get you to lock into their live. I'd be like blocked. Like you didn't mention me. I don't even know you.
Yeah, no, they don't. That means that they just. Because I was like, wait a minute, who mentioned me?
Right. If you mention me
I'll be pissed
personally,
off.
like
Yeah, like
DJ
if you said-
Truuf,
exactly.
Join the live, then I might jump in.
You know what somebody said to me, and because they had never really they never saw none of the shows, and was like, yo, I seen that the little snippets that y'all did. Like, oh, you really did that before? I'm like, yeah, you thought I was lying?
Yo, I'm glad. See, I got my receipts online. So my cousin Vanessa, she said, my world has been like this forever.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Right, it's nothing new.
I was introduced to this world. I mean, I had to work hard to get into this world. So don't think that I just was like,
This-
okay, they just put me in this world.
This is
Oh,
like,
hell no.
This is like right out of 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade with Deluge and Blackwell. Once I started writing that play, that's what really trended me, and
I think this was a calling for me.
it might have been.
I do.
It might have been. Yep. So, since high school, I don't need to take a bathroom break. They want us to just, you know what? I can take a break. We can do that. Within 2 minutes, I want to talk about our new sponsor.
Okay.
We got a
Let
sponsor.
me know.
We got a sponsor tonight. You know what? I don't want to mess this up. I got to get the correct sponsor information because we're going to be giving away some hair care products. Remember the hair care stuff I sent you? I just talked
She
to
did.
them.
No, listen, and very good hair care products. I used them. And that's the thing. When you guys send us something, don't think that it just sits on the shelf at all. I really use these products, and I still have the oil left because the conditioner and the shampoo, all of that was so good that I'm almost out of that, the moisturizer and everything. And the oil was very good as well. They was real good for the
They changed the name of the company. It's like Encandidos. It's Spanish.
It's Spanish.
Encandidos. But the owner. I'm gonna get it correct. The owner of the company, his name is Idris. He's been a friend of mine for years, and today is his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! You want to play something?
He's sick. I told you. That's when he got a birthday.
Shine a light on him.
Oh, shine a light on him. Okay, we'll get that in the mix. But yeah, he's celebrating his birthday. I'm in the middle of my Libra. I done had about 1, 2, 5, 6. I got 2 parties this weekend. I'm on my 8th party.
I said 9, so I rounded it off.
You got that number right on the money. Big ups to A Radio just tuned in.
Okay. So how are we going to do this? Like, what if people want things shouted out like their business and stuff like that? How does that work?
How does that work?
Because
you're going to cut a check.
Okay.
Unless you're like a friend. I mean, if you're really truly a friend, like my friends at A Radio, I've known them for years. And when I was at my lowest, again, when I was hungry, when I needed help, when I needed somebody to talk to, they were knocked on the door. Truth, you there? I'm right here with
Okay,
you.
so give them the promo on how much everything is. That's why I tell them to reach out to the Tosh Truuf podcast at gmail.com.
And I want to talk about this hat and this shirt because this is A3C weekend down in Atlanta. And you see on the back of the shirt?
All 3 coats.
All right. You see all those names on the shirt?
Yes, I do.
You see the DJ Truth name on the shirt? You don't have to see it, but it's on there. Okay?
I mean, hello, it's like 1,000 names.
It's in alphabetical order.
Okay, so
Drama.
yeah, I see Drama.
DJ
Drama.
Khaled, somebody. I'm right there.
And you further down.
Yeah.
I mean, hello, you have to keep going. I'm ready to push his whole head.
You know I got a broken neck, Josh.
I didn't push it. But it's like 1,000 names. But
Right.
you
But I
participated in how many of them?
I'm on this shirt.
But how many did you
How many
participate in?
A3Cs?
Yes.
4.
Okay.
4.
Is this the one that you went to and you basically stayed at the Red Motel?
No, I didn't stay there. The last one I did a hotel tour. I'm going to talk about that after the break. Yeah, we got kicked out of 2 places, and the electric went out in 1 place.
In the water.
The dogs was in 1 hotel. It was just a mess this weekend. That was the weekend I was, we're going to get back. That's a story to tell.
Look, it's 9.
It's 9 o'clock. So listen, I got to go to this break. Because the people listening on the podcast, on the live PC radio, it's like, they want to hear some music. Let me make sure I got this. This is real time radio right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do. In 5, 4,
SYNC.
NY.
Okay.
NYSC.
You know what? I'm gonna come back to NSYNC. Let me just get one official situation, and then when we come back from the break, we're gonna talk about the hair care products. We're gonna talk about.
You said you wanted to talk about the porn, but we said 9:30.
Right. So
9:30 is porn hour here.
Well, I'm not necessarily porn. I don't want people to think.
No, not
Right.
hardcore porn.
Right.
You want to talk about the porn whatever happened.
Right. So you guys.
Some things that I don't be knowing.
You guys hang tight because we are the #1 internet radio station on the planet. All right.
Number one internet station. Number one internet station.